Hey everyone, this is the Edgeroo. This is going to be a deck profile of my burn deck I've been running on Dueling Network so far. Um, I've been playing it in tournaments and everything. Um, Basically, we're going to start off with the monsters. I run 10 monsters. Sorry, let me bring this guy up here so you can see that he is there. Oh, Battlefitter, go back over there. Thank you. Okay. 10 monsters, 2 Blast Spheres, 3 Death Koalas, a Marshmallow, 3 Battle Faders, and a Morphing Jar. Now, the Blast Spheres I run because they can do immense damage. When your opponent drops that Grapha or or I don't know, whatever, their big boss monster, Hyperion, when they attack into him, they look at him and go, "What the fuck just happened?" And even when he hits a smaller monster, even if he hits a TKR, a Tengu, you're still doing about 2,000 damage off a single card, and that's good burn damage. Like, that's good burn damage. Another amazing thing is if you read his effect, he says if they attack this before damage calculation, meaning if they're running Bora or Thought Ruler or any bullshit like that, they don't get their effect. You can say, "Bite me." That's the good thing. So he's just there for some quick burn. He's good at times and sometimes not. Like, you don't want to draw too many monsters because this deck isn't monster based. Obviously, you want chainable cards. So 2 of him is good. 3 Death Koala because Death Koala is amazing. People are retarded. And like every time I verse them, they're like, "Summon a monster, attack Death Koala." It's like, okay, you have 5 cards, you take 2,000. Good job. I mean, it's stupid. Um, I have debated dropping a Death Koala for a 3rd Blast Sphere, but Blast Sphere unfortunately dies to MST way too easily. So MST and Heavy mess him over, and I have to leave one of my trap positions open so he can become a speller trap in my zone. So I like Death Koala better than Blast Sphere right now. Marshmallow says you can't destroy me by battle and eat 1,000 damage, bitch. So Marshmallow's pretty cool. He's just he gets up in their face and says no. Another great thing is both him and Death Koala are 3 stars, so I can like do Leviair and stupid shit if I want to. I mean, I usually don't, but I can if I want to. That's the fun part. Next is Battle Fader. Basically, just tell your opponent to fuck off. When they go for the OTK, be like, no, you can go away. So Battle Fader is there to stop damage and stop OTKs. And lastly, Morphing Jar. Morphing Jar is just draw. You all know why Morphing Jars ran in burn. Whee! Now, if I were to if I were to run this deck in a tournament area, I would probably take him out so I don't get raped by Dark World, because he would kind of I don't know. Actually, at the same time, I'd probably leave him in, because even if I do trigger their Dark World effects, I don't really give a shit. I would just chain all my shit to him. So yeah, never mind. I would just leave him in. He doesn't bother me at all. I totally forgot Dark World doesn't even affect this deck. I keep thinking, like, discarding from their hand is bad, and I'm like, wait, it's Dark World. I just chain all my stuff, and they're like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, yeah. So, it's pretty nice. Now for the spells. Double Chain Strike, main card of the deck. You build that chain up like a pro, and you drop those Chain Strikes for bullshit damage. I mean, just like I was talking about in one of my earlier videos, you go Battle Fader, chain 4 cards, chain Strike. Oh my gosh. Shit just went downhill for your opponent. They just lost. And if you draw double Chain Strike on the first turn, you can OTK. You can totally OTK. So, I mean, it's amazing. Triple Duality, search through your shit and get your better burn cards faster. Because, you know, like Poison the Old Man and Tremendous are good, but when you got Thundershort and you've already Geometry'd them, oh, hell yeah. 2k damage. Awesome. So search through your stuff faster. Thundershort, this is one of the new burn cards they gave us that's bullshit. Does 400 to them for every monster they control. It is literally a Just Desserts in spell form with for 100 less per monster. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, it's freaking amazing. And this card does 1,600 to 2k per activation. So, I mean, you really can't... I mean, it's just amazing. Like, it really is. Like, just Ojama Trio is 1,200. And they have another monster, 16. If they have 2 other monsters, that's 2k. They're just taking it in the face, and nothing they can do about it. Momentary Truce, amazing. Like, basically, you go Momentary Truce, no damage can be done. You draw a free card, activate your Pod Duality, look through your cards, put one in your hand, get your setup for next turn, just end turn. Doesn't matter what they do. They just have to end turn because they can't damage you due to Momentary Truce. Then next turn you draw again and you've got like 8 burn cards in hand. You're like, yeah, game over, biatch. Next is Poison Old Man. It's chainable, it does 800, or you can heal yourself if you need to. I have never used the heal, and I don't think I ever would unless I like literally had to, but I can't think of a situation. So, I don't know. I would just use it for the chain and the 800, to be honest. Tremendous Fire is like the little bitches of hell. It's just like, yay, burn! I love it. 1,000 free damage. Eat it. Ojama Trio says, you want to summon big monsters? No, I give you little monsters. Ojama Trio is just dumb. Like, I mean, like, Ojama Trio is literally just a slap in the face. I mean, that's all this fucking card is. Your opponent goes, and they're like, summon Bogre Knight, and, or like, they do whatever, like, stupidest play ever. They go, normal summon Venus, pay 500 for Shine Ball. You go Ojama Trio. Oh my god, do they rage? They look at you and go, what the? I don't blame them, dude. This card is the troll card. Like, this card is the troll card of this deck. It's insulting and dumb in every way, shape, or form. Because each of these little guys, like, they burn your opponent due to like Secret Barrels and Thunder Shorts and Just Desserts, and then if they torrential or dark hole these guys off their field, they still take 1,000 damage. I mean, that's amazing, and they can't tribute summon. So it puts your opponent in a very bad situation very quickly. Just Desserts, obviously, you know what that does. Secret Barrel, you know what that does. If you don't, Just Desserts just says you have lots of monsters, I kill your life points, and Secret Barrel says you have lots of cards, I kill your life points. That's all they are. And then Reckless is just free draws. I mean, obviously, you want to keep. You don't want to play them right away. You want to try and get as many cards as you can before you play your Recklesses, because then you can't draw for another 2 turns. But when you combine Recklesses and Accumulators, it's like free cards, free cards. I like free cards. So yeah, these two are really nice together. Give you like 4, 6 cards. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, if you go, Reckless Accumulate. Like, if you put Reckless Accumulate at the end of a chain, it's like, yay, 6 free cards. So it's pretty broken. So overall, this is the deck I'm running. You could change it and run different variations. Like, I have thought about taking out a Koala, because like after the first one, they see it coming and they're like, well, okay, and they try and like set back rows and stuff. You could take out one of those and run a third Tremendous Fire, or you could, I don't know, run other burn cards that might do somewhat like that. Now, this compared to Nurse Burn. Nurse Burn is not good right now. Like, I know a lot, because like a lot of people keep saying, well, why this rather than Nurse Burn? Nurse Burn isn't good right now because Valor and MST will kill you every single time. That's the problem with Nurse Burn. This burn can just explode and play all its cards, bam, right off the board. Play them all, chain them all, do insane damage. Nurse Burn is not the same way. You go chain, bad reaction, they go MST, you go, okay, I quit. And that's the unfortunate part. Triple MST and triple Valor in this format is just murder. It's just murder to that deck. It really is. Also, Nurse Burn relies on heavy amounts of traps. Copious amounts of traps. And pretty soon here, we're going to be getting Dragon decks running around, and Dragon decks run Royal Decree. So, and like Royal Decree hurts this deck too, don't get me wrong, but I run a lot less traps than a Nurse Burn would. In fact, when Dragons come out, I don't know. I don't think I'll have too much of a problem with them. I'll just have to watch how I play my cards and get my traps off the board very quickly. That's all you're gonna have to do. Once Dragons come out, my side deck will be a lot more like monster-wise burn and spell burn. So if I verse Dragons, I can just side all my traps out pretty much. That way I don't get hit by Royal Decree. But that's for later. That's a later date in time, and I'll keep this deck list updated for you guys so you guys can see how it works and everything. But this is the deck list. I told you guys I would give it to you, so here it is. Have fun with it. Kill people. Just remember, be nice. This is a burn deck. This is a gay burn deck. This kind of deck should not be built, okay? I built this because I'm as my friend puts it, a very mean person. I built it because I'm spiteful, so don't be me. Don't be me. Alright, I will catch all of you later. I'm gonna go eat Oreos. Oreos!